Okay, well, we got the cap off of the Sharpie Phish Summer Tour, just moving right along. Here we are now in Pittsburgh at the stop at the Peterson Event Center tonight. I don't know what I just said. All those words make sense together? I don't know if they did. You know what I was trying to say there, anyhow. But I think there might have been a few words out of order. Out of order? I'll show you out of order when we get done with this whiteboard. All right, let's go. We got to start with the first set. There were some big things happening early in the second set. Fine, a dandy of a second set opener for the first time this summer. And now we start with an AC/DC back opener, really. Not nothing, no complaints there either. Got a regular here. Now two shows in a row here, this format. And then tonight, digging even deeper. There's like some songs right on the edge of the rotation. Some songs we got three, I think, songs that were really dusted off. Dog Stole Things, Paul and Silas, and yeah, Water in the Sky. So three of them that were well over 100 show gap. And then, the AC/DC bag, Dog Stole Things opener. That's a pretty strong way to go. Now this one, I wish there wasn't such a gap. I'd like to get Dog Stole Things a little more often. AC/DC back, kind of like the Runaway Jim in the previous show. It's never going to be a bad way to start a show. While they may not be like every 3 or 4 show regulars, they are always going to be pretty good. All right, so Paul and Silas, another bluegrass number working in there. And then we go right from that into some Page EDM, maybe a bit early for that. I know we're indoors, so it really never matters, but it just felt like perhaps, and sometimes I think, who cares about song placement, wherever. That wasn't necessarily the case with I Always Wanted It This Way. And not that it wasn't great or anything. It wasn't great, but it was all right. It was fine. It just wasn't, it just felt like, too early, maybe. Or Water in the Sky after that. And I don't know, maybe it's just I don't listen to Water in the Sky very often. One, they rarely play live anymore. Just sounded like it just didn't seem like the same Water in the Sky, or I don't know what was going on there. Maybe it's just I haven't heard a modern Water in the Sky in so long that I would just kind of forget. And then Faulty Plan, all right, so we followed up, and let's say the Faulty Plan, that while it's certainly never going to make my personal playlist, songs that I love. The Faulty Plan tonight was not bad at all. Yamar coming in after that. Well, kind of late here in the second set. This is really kind of when things started to pick up all through here. Really, the Faulty Plan got them going. Kind of add that in that bunch as well. The Yamar, late second set, and the Yamar there feels like a Mike Gordon song. Again, we keep getting these songs that aren't necessarily Mike Gordon songs. Meet recently. Yamar tonight. Then the Gumbo finally goes. I know a lot of people have been hoping for a nice gumbo that they kind of give a little bit of a jam treatment to. They don't just rush through the gumbo. Tonight we got a little bit of that. And then there's the big powerful Walls of the Cave Ender. So looked like an unfamiliar set, other than, starting here and ending here, very familiar. But then in between, dusting off 3, taking them way from deep in the vault, really. I guess, it's been a few years, over 100 shows. That's deep in the vault. And then, really, they were welcomed as well. Water in the Sky, maybe. I don't know. I'm on the fence on Water in the Sky. I don't know. So then let's get over here. Let's get to the main event. Look at this. We've had some second sets not starting out real great here recently. Really, I don't know. Has there been a great second set opener yet this run? I don't think so. You Enjoy Myself was certainly it tonight. They give us and I love these post-vocal jams where we get back to the music, shortening the vocal jam a little bit. Now, post-Tramps, though, however, it was really just a lot of Trey. We didn't get it, never evolved into a full band jam. And then Mike doing his thing briefly. We get into the vocal jam. We get back to a jam, which then just takes us into this monster. What's going through your mind? And we've had a couple of these now. This one might be taking the blue ribbon as far as this song is concerned. I'm sure they'll take it again. This probably won't be it for What's Going Through Your Mind. We'll get another one, I'm sure. Probably even this summer. And it's like so many that we got last year, dating all the way back to Mexico last year. Just multiple sections, layered. Every guy had their moments there. A lot of Page and Fishman throughout, really. And then there's the point where you're almost certain that it's over. Felt like maybe I heard like no quarter briefly there, just for a quarter second maybe. But no, that was just leading us into some eerie, horror-filled land. Almost felt like a Halloween kind of thing going on there. And then that lasted. They didn't just give us a minute or two of that. They played with that, and then finally, that seems like the set is running over, almost going to be over here soon. So we knock off 3, Caspian, Julius, and Blazon, and that was just it. They were just kind of knocking them off, you know. A two song set's a little bit ridiculous. Could have drifted into 4-song territory, but no, the Caspian, Julius, Blazon trio, pretty forgettable after these two. Really, the You Enjoy Myself goes in nicely to the What's Going Through Your Mind, and then here was our encore, the Howling and Ghost, and then Ghost really. Kind of, even though it was late, sometimes you can just get what was that? We kind of got screwed there on the Ghost. That's one of the ones I wanted to hear, and you get it in an encore. Well, tonight that was not the problem. I don't know why I'm describing something that didn't happen. It was similar to maybe like the Oblivion the other night or the Wedge. Some of these songs that probably clock somewhere in that 7 to 9 minute range, but were very good. It felt like you got your money's worth out of the song. It didn't have to go on for 14, 16, 18 minutes. 29, 30 minutes, whatever that thing was. 32 minutes and 17 seconds. Had to be longer than that. That might have been about right. 30 minutes and 18 seconds. We'll see. All right, so the Howling was nice to hear as well. Maybe the Well will come soon as well. And then, Powerful Walls of the Cave. Again, a couple songs here tonight. Faulty Plan and Walls of the Cave, Never going to be in my personal favorites, but they kind of came through tonight. A lot of red there in Pittsburgh. Congrats. If you went to the show tonight, I am sure you had a good time. I hope you did not overheat. And I hope you are still with us. All right, boom, we are out of here. We're not going to just ramble on and on and on. We'll have a moment of silence instead. What's Going Through Your Mind had some moments, that's for sure. And they were not silent. That post-vocal jam, I'm big on that. Dogs Stole Things. Wish we got that more often. AC/DC Bag, strong opener. A late first set Yamar, a Gumbo with some treatment. A little mustard there. Maybe some sauteed onions. I don't know what we're eating now. Mustard and sauteed onions. What the hell are you eating? All right, boom. Love you guys. We're out of here.